They were more than just players. They were heroes of the gridiron, warriors who gave their hearts, their bodies, and their spirit to the game we love. Each one carried dreams, discipline, and courage that inspired millions. But time, fate, and life's fragility caught up with even the strongest. Today, we remember their stories, their sacrifices, and their everlasting legacy. These are the NFL legends we lost. Jim Brown was more than a football player. He was a force of nature. Born February 17, 1936, he dominated the NFL with the Cleveland Browns, redefining what greatness looked like on the field. His power, grace, and will made him nearly unstoppable. Beyond football, he became an actor and activist, standing tall for equality and change. On May 18, 2023, he passed away peacefully at 87% from natural causes. Yet Jim Brown's legacy endures, a legend whose courage, both on and off the field, still inspires every generation to rise higher. Reggie White was strength, faith, and leadership personified. Born December 19, 1961, he earned the name Minister of Defense, dominating opponents with unmatched power. As a Hall of Famer and Super Bowl champion, he inspired through both performance and principle. Known for his deep faith and kindness off the field, Reggie was more than a player. He was a role model. On December 26, 2004, at just 43, he passed away from cardiac arrhythmia. His light remains eternal, a man who proved that true greatness is measured by heart, not just victories. Junior Seau played every down like it was his last. Born January 19, 1969, he became the beating heart of the San Diego Chargers, a 12-time Pro Bowl linebacker, and one of the fiercest competitors in NFL history. His energy, passion, and love for the game made him a symbol of dedication. Off the field, he was gentle and generous, always smiling. On May 2, 2012, he tragically passed at 43, a loss that shook the entire league. Junior Seau's legacy remains, a warrior's heart that still echoes in the soul of football. Derrick Thomas played with fire in his soul. Born January 1, 1967, he became one of the most feared linebackers in NFL history with the Kansas City Chiefs. His explosive speed and leadership earned him 9 Pro Bowl selections and a place in the Hall of Fame. Off the field, he was known for generosity and a love for helping children. After a car accident, he tragically passed away on February 8, 2000 at 33. Derrick Thomas left behind more than stats. He left a legacy of inspiration, courage, and relentless determination. Tom Landry wasn't just a coach, he was an architect of greatness. Born September 11, 1924, he led the Dallas Cowboys to 2 Super Bowl titles and revolutionized football strategy. Calm, composed, and visionary, he turned discipline into art and teamwork into legacy. His quiet strength commanded respect from players and fans alike. On February 12, 2000, at age 75, he passed away after battling leukemia. Yet Tom Landry's presence still guides the sport he loved, a reminder that true leadership endures far beyond the sidelines. Steve McNair played through pain, leading with grit and heart. Born February 14, 1973, he rose from small-town beginnings to become an NFL MVP and one of the most respected quarterbacks of his time. His leadership carried the Tennessee Titans to the Super Bowl, and his resilience inspired millions. Off the field, he was known for kindness and quiet strength. On July 4, 2009, at just 36, McNair's life ended tragically in a shooting, but his spirit remains, a leader, a fighter, and a man who gave everything to the game. Mike Webster was the embodiment of toughness. Born March 18, 1952, he anchored the Pittsburgh Steelers dynasty, winning 4 Super Bowls and earning Hall of Fame honors. Known simply as Iron Mike, he played through pain with unmatched dedication. Off the field, his later struggles brought awareness to the toll football can take, sparking change for generations of players. On September 24, 2002, he passed away at 50 from a heart attack. Mike Webster's story is both heroic and human, the price of passion and the legacy of a true champion. Ken Stabler played the game with cool confidence. Born December 25, 1945, the Snake led the Oakland Raiders with swagger and smarts, guiding them to a Super Bowl victory and earning NFL MVP honors. His calm under pressure made him one of the league's most beloved quarterbacks. Off the field, his wit and charisma made him a fan favorite. On July 8, 2015, at 69, he passed away after battling colon cancer. Ken Stabler's legacy still lives in the heart of Raiders Nation, a fearless leader who played life his own way. Pat Tillman was a hero far beyond football. Born November 6, 1976, he gave up a thriving NFL career with the Arizona Cardinals to serve his country after the attacks of 9/11. His bravery, humility, and sense of duty made him a symbol of sacrifice and courage. On April 22, 2004, at just 27, he was tragically killed by friendly fire in Afghanistan. Pat Tillman's name stands for honor and principle, a reminder that greatness isn't defined by fame or fortune, but by the selflessness of one extraordinary heart. Gale Sayers ran like poetry in motion. Born May 30, 1943, the Kansas Comet electrified fans with his speed, grace, and agility. Though injuries shortened his career, his brilliance made him one of the most beloved players in NFL history. His friendship with Brian Piccolo inspired the timeless story Brian's song, Touching Hearts Beyond Sports. On September 23, 2020, at 77, he passed away from complications of dementia. Gale Sayers' legacy is one of elegance, humanity, and heart, proof that even the shortest careers can leave the deepest footprints. Franco Harris carried the hopes of a city every time he touched the ball. Born March 7, 1950, he became a Pittsburgh Steelers legend, immortalized by the Immaculate Reception, one of football's greatest moments. His grace, humility, and consistency defined the Steelers dynasty of the 1970s. A Hall of Famer and Super Bowl MVP, Franco embodied class both on and off the field. On December 20, 2022, at 72, he passed from natural causes. Franco Harris remains the symbol of quiet greatness, a man who turned effort into history and memory into magic. Sean Taylor played with a heart that never quit. Born April 1, 1983, he became one of the most electrifying safeties in NFL history, known for his speed, instinct, and fearless tackles. As a Washington Redskins star, he was on the verge of greatness before tragedy struck. On November 27, 2007, at only 24, Sean was shot during a home invasion. His passing left the football world in mourning, yet his legacy burns bright, a reminder of unrealized potential, raw emotion, and the kind of passion that never fades from memory. Reggie changed the art of punting forever. Born December 22, 1949, he became the first punter ever inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, a true game-changer. His kicks soared like poetry, turning field position into a weapon and earning him 3 Super Bowl rings with the Raiders. Known for precision, humility, and professionalism, he set standards no one has matched. On November 3, 2022, at 72, he passed away after battling COPD. Reggie remains a legend, proof that excellence, even in silence, leaves an echo that lasts forever. Aaron Hernandez's story is one of brilliance and tragedy intertwined. Born November 6, 1989, he rose to fame as a dominant tight end for the New England Patriots, known for his athleticism and power. But off the field, personal battles and choices led to heartbreak. On April 19, 2017, at just 27, he took his own life while in prison. Though his journey ended in sorrow, his story stands as a reminder of the human struggles behind fame and the importance of compassion in a world that often only sees the surface. Jim Marshall was the embodiment of endurance. Born December 30, 1937, he played an astonishing 282 consecutive games, a record for defensive players. A cornerstone of the Minnesota Vikings' legendary Purple People Eaters, he led with toughness, heart, and humility. Fans admired his relentless spirit more than any statistic. On June 3, 2025, at 87, he passed from natural causes. Jim Marshall's name is etched in history, a symbol of perseverance, leadership, and the unbreakable will that defines what it means to be a true warrior of the game. Bubba Smith was larger than life, on and off the field. Born February 28, 1945, he became a feared defensive end and Super Bowl champion with the Baltimore Colts. After football, he found a second calling in Hollywood, charming audiences in the Police Academy films. Known for his humor, humility, and kindness, Bubba brought light wherever he went. On August 3, 2011, at 66, he passed away from heart disease. His laughter and legacy remain, reminding us that true greatness lies not only in power, but in character and heart. Kevin Green was the heartbeat of every defense he joined. Born July 31, 1962, his ferocity and relentless pursuit made him one of the NFL's all-time sack leaders. With 160 career sacks, a Hall of Fame induction, and an unforgettable smile, he defined passion in motion. Whether as a player or coach, his energy inspired everyone around him. On December 21, 2020, at 58, he passed from a heart attack. Kevin Green's legacy lives in every driven athlete, a reminder that love for the game can outlast even time itself. Dick Butkus redefined what it meant to play linebacker. Born December 9, 1942, his intensity, aggression, and heart turned him into a living legend for the Chicago Bears. Every tackle echoed his passion, every game his purpose. He was feared, respected, and adored, a man who gave football its rawest form. On October 5, 2023, at 80, he passed from natural causes. Butkus leaves behind more than records. He leaves a legacy of toughness and truth, reminding us that greatness often comes from those who simply refuse to quit. Eric Turner played with quiet strength and unshakable resolve. Born November 28, 1968, he became a leader in the Cleveland Browns secondary, smart, disciplined, and always reliable. A two-time Pro Bowl selection, he earned respect across the league for his professionalism and heart. Away from the spotlight, he was humble and devoted to his family. On May 28, 2000, at just 31, he passed away from stomach cancer. Eric Turner's story is one of grace, courage, and quiet heroism, proof that character shines brightest in life's hardest battles. Gene Upshaw stood for more than football. He stood for every player who came after him. Born August 15, 1945, he dominated as a guard for the Oakland Raiders, winning 2 Super Bowls and earning 6 Pro Bowl selections. But his greatest legacy came off the field as the longtime leader of the NFL Players Association, fighting for fairness and respect. On August 20, 2008, at 63, he passed from pancreatic cancer. Gene Upshaw's strength, both physical and moral, shaped the game forever. A reminder that true champions lead even after the final whistle. Dwight Clark gave football one of its most unforgettable moments. Born January 8, 1957, he became a San Francisco 49ers legend with the catch, the iconic play that lifted the team to glory and defined a dynasty. Beyond that moment, he was known for humility, warmth, and leadership that inspired teammates and fans alike. On June 4, 2018, at 61, Dwight passed away after a battle with ALS. His courage in the face of struggle remains an inspiration. Dwight Clark's leap wasn't just athletic, it was timeless, forever reaching into history's heart. Frank Gifford was the face of football's golden age. Born August 16, 1930, he starred as a halfback for the New York Giants, earning NFL MVP honors and a Hall of Fame induction. His grace, toughness, and charisma carried seamlessly into his broadcasting career, where his voice became a Sunday tradition. On August 9, 2015, at 84, he passed from natural causes. Frank Gifford's life was one of versatility, elegance, and excellence, proof that true legends never leave the game, they live on in the stories they helped create. Marion Barber III ran with heart in every carry. Born June 10, 1983, he became a Dallas Cowboys fan favorite, a powerful running back known for his fierce, fearless style and determination. His teammates admired his intensity and his will to fight for every yard. On June 1, 2022, at just 38, he passed away due to heat-related complications. Though his life ended too soon, his legacy lives in every highlight reel and every fan's memory. Marion Barber III will forever be remembered as a warrior who gave his all to the game. Cedric Benson carried the ball with purpose and pride. Born December 28, 1982, he became one of the most dominant college players at Texas and went on to shine in the NFL with the Bears and Bengals. His power, persistence, and quiet leadership earned him respect on and off the field. On August 17, 2019, at 36, he tragically lost his life in a motorcycle accident. Cedric Benson's memory endures as a story of drive and devotion, a reminder that the love of the game is its own kind of immortality. Dwayne Haskins was a rising star, full of hope and promise. Born May 3, 1997, he became a first-round pick and a symbol of determination for young athletes everywhere. Known for his leadership and kindness, he brought energy to every team he joined. On April 9, 2022, at only 24, he was struck and killed in a roadside accident, a loss that shook the football world. Dwayne's smile, his optimism, and his dream live on, reminding us how precious every moment is, both on the field and beyond. Nick Mangold was the cornerstone of strength and loyalty. Born January 13, 1984, he anchored the New York Jets' offensive line for over a decade, earning 7 Pro Bowl selections and the respect of every teammate. Known for his toughness, intelligence, and quiet humor, he embodied what it meant to lead by example. On October 25, 2025, at 41, he passed away from kidney disease complications. Nick Mangold's name remains etched in Jets history, a reminder that true warriors protect, lead, and inspire without ever needing the spotlight. Tom Dempsey turned adversity into triumph. Born January 12, 1947, he was born without toes on his right foot, yet went on to set an NFL record, a 63-yard field goal that stood for over 40 years. Playing for the New Orleans Saints, he became a symbol of perseverance and pride. On April 4, 2020, at 73, he passed away from COVID-19 complications. Tom Dempsey's story remains one of resilience and heart, proof that limitations only exist until someone with courage decides to break them. Though their games have ended, their light still shines, in memories, in highlights, and in every heart they inspired. These men built a legacy greater than football. They taught us about courage, unity, and perseverance. May their spirits forever rest in peace. Thank you for honoring their journey with us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Celebrity Tribute Hub, where legends live forever.